All right, so picture this. It's a dark and stormy night in Key West, Florida, and a little boy named Robert is playing with his doll, who just happens to be named Robert too. But this isn't your average doll. Oh no, this one has a sinister reputation. Legend says that anyone who crosses Robert the doll ends up cursed in some way. Now, are you feeling those goosebumps? Let's dive into the mysterious world of Robert the doll. Welcome back, everyone. Today we're talking about Robert the doll, one of the most haunted dolls in America. This little guy isn't just a creepy toy. He's got a whole backstory that'll make you think twice about keeping dolls around. Robert resides in Key West, Florida, where tourists flock to see him in his glass case. But what makes him so infamous? Well, it all started when he was given as a gift to a young boy named Eugene Otto in the early 1900s. From that moment on, things took a turn for the bizarre. So, stick around as we unravel the chilling tales surrounding this doll. So, let's get into the juicy details of Robert's origin story. Eugene Otto received this doll from his grandfather, and it was a beautiful piece, dressed in a sailor suit. But here's where it gets creepy. Eugene named the doll Robert after himself and quickly became inseparable from it. As time passed, people started to notice strange happenings. The family would hear Eugene talking to Robert, and in return they could swear they heard Robert talking back. It wasn't long before the doll was rumored to have a mind of its own. Neighbors reported seeing Robert moving from window to window, peering out into the streets. And if you thought that was unsettling, wait until you hear about the misfortunes that followed Eugene's family. They faced inexplicable accidents, illness, and even financial troubles. It was said that if you disrespected Robert, bad luck would come knocking on your door. Eugene grew up, but the bond with Robert never faded. They remained together until Eugene's death in 1974. Afterward, Robert was donated to the Fort East Martello Museum, where he still resides today, continuing to captivate and terrify visitors alike. Now let's talk about a particularly spine-chilling incident that put Robert on the map as a true haunted doll. One day, a group of museum visitors decided to take photos with Robert, and they were all having a great time until they started experiencing some seriously creepy glitches. One visitor claimed that when they looked at the pictures later, Robert's face appeared distorted and twisted. Others said they felt an inexplicable chill in the air, as if someone was watching them. Things got even weirder when one visitor, who was skeptical about Robert's powers, mocked him. He laughed and said, "This doll can't do anything." Well, let's just say that by the time he left the museum, he had a flat tire and his phone mysteriously malfunctioned. Coincidence, maybe, but many people truly believe it was Robert's way of teaching him a lesson about respect. After these incidents, Robert's legend only grew stronger. Visitors began to approach him with caution, and the museum staff took extra measures to ensure Robert was treated with the utmost respect. People started leaving offerings, like toys and other trinkets, for Robert, hoping to avoid his wrath. Some even felt the need to ask for his permission before taking pictures. This whole situation became a sort of ritual, and the museum staff began to share stories of visitors who had experienced strange occurrences after interacting with Robert. Word spread like wildfire, and Robert became a must-see attraction in Key West. Tourists would come from all over to see this haunted doll and test their luck. It's become somewhat of a rite of passage to visit Robert and see if you can take a picture without feeling that eerie presence. However, many left with a sense of unease, and some even reported nightmares after their visit. So what's the current state of Robert the doll? Well, he's still in the Fort East Martello Museum, where he remains behind glass, watching over everyone who dares to come close. His legacy as one of the most haunted dolls in America continues to thrive. People still leave him gifts, and he's got a dedicated following on social media, where fans share their own spooky experiences. Robert has become a symbol of the haunted doll phenomenon, inspiring countless tales, movies, and even Halloween decorations. But here's the kicker: if you ever decide to visit Robert, just remember to show him some respect. Who knows what might happen if you don't? He's not just a doll, he's a legend, and his story is far from over. So, what do you think? Have you ever encountered a haunted object, or do you have your own spooky stories to share? Let me know in the comments below, and if you're interested in more chilling tales like this one, don't forget to check out Manor of Mystery for other videos. Hit that subscribe button and let's keep exploring the supernatural together.